Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my YouTube channel Ramzan Biology. Student, today we'll explore the study of acid and bases to other concepts. In a previous lecture we studied about the Arrhenius concept of acid and bases. Today we'll talk about the next concept, which is the Bronsted Lowery concept and the Lewis concept. Okay, so and after the Arrhenius concept in 1923, a Danish chemist John Bronsted and English chemist Tom Lowery presented a concept about the exploring the definition of acid and base. On the regarding of the Arrhenius, they explore the study of acid and base to other definition. So we'll talk about this. Bronsted Lowery concept presented that acid is a chemical substance that is a proton donor, while base is a chemical substance that is a proton acceptor. The Arrhenius definition was on the basis of producing H positive ion and OH negative ion and the aqueous solution, while this definition is on the base of proton giving and proton getting, accepting. So this definition is like this. They said that the acid is a substance that when we mix the acid with the base, so the acid will give a proton to the base and the base will accept this from the acid. And we will explore an activity there. So they experimented their observation on the HCl. So hydrochloric acid are the Bronsted Lowery acid, which follow the Bronsted Lowery concept. Okay, so they said that if we mix HCl with NH3, HCl is a acid, Bronsted Lowery acid, while NH3 is a Bronsted Lowery base. So they give us NH4 plus Cl negative. Okay, so this concept is can be exploring like this, that they said that HCl is an acid that give one proton. The proton mean hydrogen ion, because in hydrogen there is only one proton, one neutron. So commonly we say hydrogen is a proton. So therefore they said that HCl is an acid that give one proton, the HH, it is a proton, and give it to NH3. Ammonia hydrochloric acid will give one proton to the NH3 ammonia. So the NH3 will become NH4 positive, you can see here positive, and the next will become Cl negative. So they said that it is a substance, chemical substance, that will give one proton to the base, and the base will accept that proton. Similarly, if we talk about the H2O water, so H2O, we say that H2O is neutral, not it is acid and neither it is base. So it can be experimented on the principle of Bronsted Lowery, that H2O can act both as acid and base. The Bronsted Lowery concept say that if we add a H2O plus HCl, okay, this is HCl as acid. So on this regard, H2O act as a base while HCl is a acid. So in the base position, it will become H3O positive plus Cl negative. So Bronsted Lowery concept say that water act also as a base and also as an acid. Like if we say that H2O plus NH3, the previous base, okay, ammonia, so it will give us NH4 positive plus OH negative. Okay, so the Bronsted Lowery concept say that water act both as acid and also as base. So we say water H2O is equal to amphoteric. So on the basis of the definition of Bronsted Lowery concept, water is amphoteric substance. Amphoteric means the substance which both is sure and also better, acid and also base. And while there are some other substance which don't work as Bronsted Lowery concept, like if I mix the HCl, which is acid, with the NaOH. So on this regard, HCl is not a proton donor and NaOH is not a proton acceptor. So therefore, Bronsted Lowery concept is not actable on this regard, because if we see it to the product, so in the product it gives us NaCl plus H2O. So on this regard, we saw that HCl is not a proton donor because it gives Cl to the NaOH, and the NaOH give sodium Na to the HCl. So therefore there is no proton donating or accepting. So therefore Bronsted Lowery concept is not actable, not possible to find the what the basic nature of NaOH, sodium hydroxide. So therefore Bronsted Lowery concept is not actable there. So this was about Bronsted Lowery concept. Next we are going to talk about the Lewis concept. Next we will talk about the Lewis concept, about the acid and base properties. So after the Lewis concept about the acid and base properties. So in the same year, in 1923, a scientist John Lewis presented a concept about the acid and base, in which he said that he presented his concept regarding the donating and receiving of pair of electrons, tending them to give or accept the pair of electron. So he said that acid is a chemical substance that accept or tend to accept a pair of electron. It may be ion or molecule. So he said that acid is a substance which tend to accept or accept a pair of electron. So the previous concept say that the acid will donate a proton. It say that it will also gain a pair of electron, or tend to gain, while the base is a chemical substance that donate or tend to donate a pair of electron to the acid. So this can be experimented like this. If we say that how ammonium is formed, NH4. So NH4 is formed on this way, H plus NH3. So there the H work is a Lewis acid, while NH3 work is a Lewis base. So if we talk about its structural formula, so we come across this formula that N okay, so NH3, 3H3, while when an acid is mixed with it, and the acid it have a pair of electron, a lone pair of electron, which will give to the acid. So it give this to the acid, and this way the hydrogen is mixed or make bond with the NH3. So therefore ammonium is formed on this way. Okay, so in this regard, the hydrogen work is a Lewis acid which accept a pair of electron from NH3, which is a Lewis base. So the Lewis acid and base, Lewis acid is that chemical substance or a element which have less number of electron than it, which don't follow the octet rule. Like in octet rule, the valence shell will be will have 8 electron, while the Lewis acid is that element which have less number of electron in the valence shell from 8, like have 6, 5 this. And the base is that substance which have lone pair of electron. It means that have 2 or 3 electron, so it means that it will give this pair of electron to acid, like there in a 3 had a pair of electron which are lone pair. This we call as a lone pair, because they have 2 electron, so they cannot receive 6 electron from another element, so it will directly give to another. So there they in H3 it work as a lone pair giver of electron, so it work as a Lewis base, and the H work as a Lewis acid. Therefore it need only 1 electron, so it receive the pair of electron from the NH3. And the base are those substances which have less number of which have lone pair of electron, like 2, 3. So this was about the concept of acid and base by founding their properties. So I hope that this lecture may be helpful to you, and if you have any doubt, any question, so you can mention in the comments, and please subscribe and share my channel.